We ask that you please. Excuse me, Mo Alley Cox will be joining us. Reminder, please turn off your cell phones or turn them to silent. Coach Wade, if you could start with an opening statement.
Yeah, it just took us, give St. Joe's credit. They're two, I mean, Miles and Bembry were phenomenal tonight. I mean, they absolutely killed us. They did a great job. They're prepared to play. I thought, they really came at us early and had us on our heels, and we pretty much stayed that way most of the game. So I'm proud of our guys. We showed some fight there in the second half, which I thought Hamdi came in and gave us some good minutes. Really came in there and fought and made a game of it there for a little while. But ultimately, we just didn't have enough. We didn't play like we needed to play for a long enough period of time to win the game. But our guys have fought all year. We fought there at the end. It just wasn't enough. But give St. Joe's credit. They were ready to go. And Bembry and Miles showed up and showed out big time. So give those guys credit. They were phenomenal. Coach Martelli did a great job. And they're going to represent the league very well in the tournament.
At this time, we're going to open up for questions for the student athletes. If you have a question, raise your hand and we'll get a wireless mic to you.
Mo, what did they do defensively that was different from the first time to keep? It looked like they doubled you a lot and kept the ball out of the post. But what did they do specifically that kept the ball out?
Nothing really. I just got to get deeper position in the post so I could just catch it and go up and avoid the double team.
Any other questions from the players?
Either of you, what's it like going from playing Davidson to St. Joe's? St. Joe's kind of plays on a direct line with their offense where Davidson's kind of that screen away sort of offense. What's it like making that transition in 24 hours?
Well, can you start?
Difference is they were just more physical than Davidson. They set the tone of the game, whereas in the Davidson game, we set the tone and we held them. We got stops that game. This game, we didn't get stops. And we let them, they were the aggressor, not us.
Yeah, I agree with Mo. Corey, being a senior, can you talk a little bit about the mindsets you have, the unexpectancy of not knowing whether the tournament is going to be ready? Did you guys will make it? Can you talk a little bit about your mindset right now after this loss?
We're going to make the tournament. Yeah. We're going to make the tournament. We'll be ready to go.
Corey, what were they doing to y'all offensively that y'all were having such a hard time guarding guys tonight?
Nothing. We wasn't doing what we supposed to do. It wasn't them. It was us.
Anything else for student athletes? All right, you guys are free to go. Questions for Coach?
Hey, Will. Tim Modis from the Washington Post. Kind of along the lines of your statement just before, I think coming into this week, if you guys had maybe lost on Friday, maybe there would have been some debate about what your standing would be. But after 2 wins, even though you weren't able to come away with a win,
We're going to get in the tournament.
No, I just mean, is it still a successful week, even though
Yeah.
you weren't able to come with today because you did come in here and make the statement?
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
needed
Oh,
to?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, the goal is to get to the NCAA tournament.
Right.
We were the co-champions of the league in the regular season. We played for the conference title championship, and we're going to play in the NCAA tournament. That's a hell of a year at any place.
Right.
That's a very, very good year, and we had to fight through some things, and so I'm proud of our guys, and we've got to be ready to go wherever they send us this week.
And is Jaquan said, all right?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Well, what makes Bembry and Miles so effective and so tough to guard for y'all?
Well, they're very different. I mean, Miles is just such a good shooter. We wanted him to put the ball on the floor. He's 25% less efficient when he puts the ball on the floor, but we couldn't get him to put the ball on the floor. And so, actually 22% less efficient, but I rounded up. But I saw you shake your head, Paul. You may have known the numbers. But, we couldn't make him put the ball on the floor, and then Bembry just drives the heck out of the ball and can hit all those mid-range shots. I mean, there's a reason those two are two of the top 5 players in the league. They got a heck of a team. They got a good scheme. Like Paul said, man, they just go straight downhill at you, and it's very, very difficult to guard. We really needed to establish Mo earlier, kind of like we did at the end and like we did at the end at their place, and we just weren't able to establish him. And then we tried Hamdi and weren't really able to set, that was our best way to counterbalance that and counteract that, was try to get those guys in foul trouble or make those guys guard in the post, especially Miles. And we weren't able to get in our rhythm till too late. Once we got into it, we were pretty good, but we didn't get in our rhythm till too late.
Anything else for Coach? Roger?
St. Joe's shot at such a good clip in the first half. Were you thinking they're never going to be able to keep this up?
No, I mean, they're a really good jump shooting team. I mean, they take a lot of long twos, a lot of mid-range jumpers, and they've been shooting them well all year. So I mean, I didn't think they'd shoot 65%, but I mean, they're a good shooting team. I mean, we didn't exactly put up a lot of resistance or contest a lot of those in the first half either, which was problematic and hurt us. We'll learn from the tape and get better.
You've been very good defensively in the last 4 or 5 games, pretty much since the George Mason game.
Yeah.
What changed
They're
in this
tough.
game?
Well, hell, Tim, they got 2 of the 5 best players in the league. What do you want me to say? I mean, they're tough guards. They're tough guards for anybody. I mean, they put 90 on Bonaventure in a loss. They put 93 on Davidson in a loss. I mean, nobody in our league's really guarded them, that well. You've got to force those jump shots and contest them and hope they miss them. We just didn't do a good enough job of that. But I mean, anytime you've got 2 of the 5 best players on the court, it gives you a chance. Think about the Warriors. Like, that's why they win. There's nobody else that on any given night they've got 2 of the 3 best players on the court. That's really hard to beat.
Anything else for Coach?
And we've got good players. I'm not saying differently, but I mean, those 2 are special talents.
Anything else? We're back.
Coach, as when Ndongo got ejected after the double technical, what did you do to keep your team focused on the task ahead that sparked that 19-5?
Well, I thought that sparked us. I think it was 21 then, and we hit 5 of the 6 free throws, and we were able to get it in single digits. I was proud of the way our guys battled, but I thought that was a turning point. We stormed back from 13 down there with about 5 minutes left. So when we had it in that working margin, our guys believe, hey, we can maybe do this. And maybe if one of those threes had fallen when we had it to 7 or 9, I think, we might have been a different deal. But it just didn't happen. And proud of the way we fought. I thought we fought hard there. It just wasn't enough.
Coach, assuming that you all play this weekend in the tournament, how do you keep the confidence level of your guys up after taking the loss today?
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've recovered well from losses all year long, and we'll be fine. We'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to go wherever they send us. We'll be ready to go on Thursday or Friday. We'll be ready to roll. So I'm not worried about that. We need to rest a little bit, recover a little bit, and then get ready to go later on this week. All right, thanks, guys.